This is the makeup after a whole day.
Very, very pretty.
Oh my.
That could be it. That could be it.
Hello, I'm back. Can you believe it? I know I can't. But anyways, so I'm getting ready for work, which means the makeup look is going to be a little bit simpler, but still cute because I want to look cute today. I'm starting off, I already hydrated and I did a sheet mask and everything. Now I'm just applying a little bit of Glossier Future Dew. Now I'm just using some sunscreen. I'm using this Haruharu Wonder sunscreen. I don't know, I just like to try new sunscreens all the time because I feel like I haven't found the perfect one just yet. So I've been into not priming lately. I just really want to try out something new, and I'm so used to always priming my face, so I don't know. But I'm using the Westman Atelier complexion drops, and this is very light coverage, so just like a warning if you purchase this. This is what it looks like. It is definitely one of my favorite skin tints on the market, and I've tried many. I'm a big fan of skin tints. And since I want a little bit more coverage, I'm going to blend that out with a brush instead of a sponge. I usually do a sponge though, but since this is so light coverage, a brush works very well with it. Okay, I think that lighting looks a little bit better, but the sun is doing whatever it wants to do, but I have like a light right here. I feel like that looks a little, I don't know. Listen, I'm new to this, not true to this, okay? Anyways, my tried and true, the Saem tip concealer. I always wipe off a little bit before I put it on my face. Like I always kind of go like this. And that. Okay, now just using my favorites powder. I always just do a really thin layer. I feel like that's just what works well with my skin type. I do have like more normal to dry skin, but my skin has been a bit drier lately. I don't know why, but that's just what it wants to do. I don't know. And I always apply a little bit here, especially because I'm gonna wear my glasses today. A little bit of Fix Plus. I don't put a lot whenever I am wearing such a glowy skin tint, just because then I look like a disco ball, which isn't really the... Okay, now just doing my eyebrows with the same brow pencil that I always use, which is the Etude House Drawing Eyebrow in the shade, I think it's literally just the shade black. Everything is wiped off because this pencil is so old, and as you can see, my eyebrows are uneven as hell because I accidentally cut off basically this entire eyebrow. Okay, and I just have like some powder right there. And there has been many cases where I have walked out the house with powder still on my eyebrow. So make sure you wipe that off before you leave the house. Or you're gonna end up like me, but it's okay. Anyways, so next step, I'm just gonna go in with some bronzer. I'm gonna use just a little bit of my Too Faced Milk Chocolate bronzer. This has been a holy grail for me since I was like 16. And I'm just gonna apply a thin amount just because my foundation, well, my skin tint matches really, really well. And I don't want it to look too off in terms of shade. So I'm just gonna use it to kind of sculpt a little bit, but also bronze a bit. Also, I just really like this undertone. This is meant for people with very, very fair skin, and I have more of a light medium skin tone, but I really like this shade because it just adds just a bit of something, you know. Also, if you watched my last video, you know I was like really sad because I couldn't get my nails done. I got them done. Aren't they cute? Oh, can you? I feel like that's not the best angle, but it's fine. I don't really know what look I'm going for today, so I'm just gonna go for this peachy blush. This is from the unicorn collection of Flower Nose. It's the color Unicorn Peach, and I'm going to do my usual blush style, just like that. And something that I forgot to do, but I'll do right now, is I'm gonna use this very light shade of concealer, and I'm gonna put just a bit right here, and I'm literally just gonna blend out with my finger. But this is a tip that I learned honestly randomly on TikTok, but I have really sunken in temples, and this makes my temples look a little less sunken in, which is quite nice, especially in photos, because sometimes like from certain angles my temples look so sunken in and I'm just like, who is that? Ah! Okay. Now grabbing this Bobbi Brown, she's a little beat up, this Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in the shade Quartz Glow. It's this beautiful light warm golden shade, and I honestly don't need any more glow clearly on my skin, but I don't know, maybe I do want to look like a disco ball today, but just a little bit. Like, I'm just gonna add just like a little bit. Also, if anyone has any recommendations for a good highlighting brush, because I literally just use a eyeshadow brush, because I used to have one specifically for highlighter, and then I've gotten rid of them. It's okay, it was my lip gloss. Now just going in with this Dasique palette. This is the Mixed Nuts palette, and I'm going to use a couple of these shades just to create like a real basic eye look. First, I'm going to do my under eyes, which something that I have learned is that if you have an oblong face like I do, doing your aegyo is ideal because it'll make your face look shorter. I don't necessarily dislike my long face. I think that everyone has a different face shape and we should all embrace our natural face shapes. But obviously, if you can do things to enhance your features, you should. If you want to, obviously you don't have to, but so I learned that if you have an oblong face shape, doing a more thick aegyo, also my thing is so beat up, is ideal because it'll kind of make your face look less long and a little bit shorter. So I've been doing that a lot lately. And then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of this shade right here all over the lid, just like that. Literally just thrown on like that. Now grabbing the same shade but using this brush. This is the Morphe M408. Any brush that has like this type of rounded short tip, and I'm just gonna go in like in this section right here to create kind of a wing, but more of like a blurred out winged situation. Another little tip that I've learned, I actually learned from watching videos about Giselle of Espa. Shout out to Giselle of Espa. But I've seen these videos of these makeup artists like analyzing her new makeup style, and her features are kind of close together and she has an oblong face shape like me. What they do now is that they always have her with liner and really thick aegyo and overlined lips, which I feel like works really well for her. So I have kind of, in terms of eye makeup, I've kind of adopted some of the tips that I've learned from these makeup videos, because I feel like even though obviously we don't look alike, we have similar features, you know? Just using a little bit of this shade and this shade, just mixing those two. And I don't necessarily need any depth to my eye, considering I have very sunken in eyeballs, but I'm just gonna add a little bit just to create a little bit more cohesiveness to the look, just like right there, very vaguely, like a whisper. Now just grabbing this shimmer shade right here, and I'm actually gonna mix that with this Kiko shadow that's so beat up. Lord Jesus, this is color 20, by the way, if you try to find it if you're in Europe and it's easily accessible. But I'm mixing those two shades together and I'm putting that right under the eye, because this shimmer shade is very pretty, but I need something a little bit brighter to actually like show up under the eye. Now just grabbing some liner. This is the Judydoll Skinny Liquid Liner in Walnut Brown. And I'm literally just do a straight line. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I honestly, depending on the day, I like it a little bit more upwards. I very rarely do it downwards just because my eyes naturally go slightly upwards. So I either go straight or I go slightly upwards. But I'm literally just gonna go doop. You see that? You can't. You can't. But anyways. And then just create a line and fill that in. I think that's as even as we're gonna get. So we're gonna continue before I get liner happy and I end up looking a little crazy. So we're gonna stop right here. I think that's pretty darn even though. Pretty darn even. And since we're here, since we have the palette open, I'm just gonna grab the shimmer shade that's right in the middle and just go like this. And you can't really see it on camera, but that shimmer is beautiful. This is like one of the prettiest glitters that I own. And
I just really like this palette as well because it's perfect for every day, honestly. And yeah, oh, I got a little too excited on this side. That's okay. It's okay, I'll just apply a little bit more. You see that? This is why I end up with disco ball eyebrows, but you know what? I like that too. Like, I love glitter.
Now I'm gonna use this Bobbi Brown Luxe eyeshadow in the color Moonstone. I have both the cream shadow stick and the powder one, and I'll say that the powder one is slightly less golden. So if you like something a bit more neutral, I'd go for the powder, but if you want something more golden, go for the stick. I like both, honestly. Do you need both? Absolutely not. I'm just crazy and I have both because I have a glitter shadow problem. Okay, totally forgot to throw on clear eyebrow gel. If I leave the house without clear brow gel, I will end up looking all types of crazy by the end of the day. So this is like a must-have. Whenever someone tells me what's like your number one like makeup product that you need to have, I always say clear brow gel, because I need her. Now I need a brow pencil as well because I messed up my eyebrows, but like clear brow gel. This is just the MAC one. It's okay. Also, it's like really, ignore how dirty she is, okay? She's used, like she's loved, okay? Thank you. Okay, I quickly just need to do my mascara and my lip combo because my bus comes in like 12 minutes. So let me wrap this up.
Okay, I'm not going to block out my natural lip color. I'm going to work with her today. And I'm using this Clio Velvet Lip Pencil in the shade Peach Beige. And just using a bit of that. And then using this Clio Crystal Glam Tint in the shade, I think it's like cinnamon or something. And I'm going to do a thin layer all over. And then just some in the center. That's it.
Okay. And since we're already so glowy, I'm just gonna use my Makeup Revolution Base Fix Super Hold Fixing Spray instead of my usual Milani, because this one isn't going to make me glowier because I'm already too glowy.
Shaking my damn head, I had to end up taking a damn Uber to the bus stop because I missed the bus. Anyways, so this is me outside. They're filming something by my job. I don't know, it says Netflix production, so that's pretty exciting. Anyways, okay, bye.
Just ate really good.
Really good.
Do you want to be in the camera? A little hair. A little hair. This is the makeup after a whole day.
Very pretty.
Oh my.
That could be it.
Okay, this is the final look. I'm whispering because I don't want my manager to hear me. But thank you for watching. And I'll be back soon, I promise. I promise.